This is my thing about the whole uh, backwards thinking. It's like I would say, I want to say black folks just because I'm not around enough white folks or other nationalities to understand what's going on with them. I'm around a lot of black motherfuckers right now. So, and what I find is a lot of us today in this day and age our thinking is, whoo, it's all messed up, and it seems to be like reversed backwards from how we supposed to be thinking about each other, especially when we're dealing with relationships, the opposite sex. Because men will sit up here and talk about how they want and desire a good woman. Come on, that's what most of us want, a good woman. So, at what point did it start making sense to men to put rings on whores or hoes? It's like, when did that become okay? It's still not okay with me, but I don't understand how hoes started getting wiped up here and there and everywhere. But the divorce rate is up more than anything. Why? Because of, well, that's part of the reason. Because you ain't picking the right partners in the first place. It's like, who that ghetto boy? You gotta let a hoe be a hoe. If she ready to come up out of that whole lifestyle, put down hoism. If she ready to do that, then that's one thing. She got to come to a understanding in her mind that she ready to do away with that lifestyle altogether. Can't do a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and dip your toe in and try to stay in both in a relationship and in that whole lifestyle that you was in. It's like, no, you got to come all the way out of there. Can't be hitting the clubs no more. Can't do all that crazy stuff that you was doing. But anyway, what I'm saying is, yeah, men will talk about how they want a good woman, but when good women are right in front of you, I'm talking about to where the chick that's not out there on the pole and doing all this crazy stuff. She working or not working, but she got a good head on her shoulders. Them the main ones that get messed over. In my opinion, the main ones that get messed over. And but I believe it all happens for a reason, because everybody, it's like people is people. It's like everybody ain't not gonna be good. Everybody is not a good fit for you. So you have to be shown that. It's like every person that you pick, even if they are a good person, that don't mean the relationship gonna work out between y'all. That dude might be for somebody else. Just because is a good dude or was a good dude, that don't mean y'all a perfect fit. Because y'all two good people. You see what I'm saying? Is anybody feeling me on that? You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes you go through people for a reason. It's like sometimes you meet people, they're in your life for a reason. I know y'all have heard this before. Now, and I believe it to be true. It's levels to this. It's like some people was there to teach you things. So now that you've got taught a few things, it shouldn't be like a whole lot of relationships, but you've been through a few relationships. Now you know when you meet the dude that you're supposed to be with, now you know how to treat him. When that first guy, you had no idea what to do, how to do it, or nothing. You see what I'm saying? You had to learn what men like, even though you wasn't with that same man. You got an understanding of what men like, uh, you know, and an understanding of what you can accept from a relationship or not. You see what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, to all the people that go through a relationship and want to give up because the last person did them dirty, want to say that's crazy talk. It's like, it's good women out there, it's good men out there. Everybody that you link up with don't have good intentions, but everybody that you link up with that seems like they're good people and it should work, it's not always going to work. You see what I'm saying? I think most of the relationships uh, that work out, this is just my opinion, most of the relationships that work out is the ones that you probably gonna not even gonna be trying too hard to please the other person. It's gonna be automatic. They're automatically gonna see that you want to please them, and it's gonna be accepted, in their hearts, to where you don't have to do a lot to please them, because they see, you just give off the I don't want to say aura, but give off the energy, that the vibe. I do believe in vibes. You know, meet somebody on that mutual level, and it's not as hard as people make it to be. Loving somebody shouldn't be so hard. Granted, as the relationships get longer and longer, it could possibly get harder, but it's like the entire relationship shouldn't be hard. That's just my opinion, though. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this, and then tell me if y'all follow me on this. Women coming up, well, I mean, from teenagers on up. I mean, a lot of times they will choose totally backwards. They would choose look completely over the dude that's smart in school, that's passing all the classes, that's getting his book work done and try to follow the rules. He ain't skipping class. He ain't, he might be straight A or B student. You feel me? Most of those dudes, because they so focused on doing their thing and getting their works done, they studying, they doing homework and this, that, and the third. Females ain't really feeling them. They want the dude that don't really care. He cussing out the teacher. He's skipping class a lot of times. It's like it's crazy that the women will totally pass over the dudes with the 4.0s and this, that, and the other, and you got the dude that's about to drop out or already dropped out with girls on all around him. You know what I'm saying? They flocking to him. It's retarded, really. It's because it's like an automatic presumption that the guy with the 4.0, he's going to be boring. Well, a lot of times the smart guys are boring, but the smart guys most of the time are the ones that end up with the money in the end that you're chasing. That got the companies, got the Fortune 500 joints. They got houses and they got cars. And you see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just, how do we start accepting uh, the less education you have, the better, I want to say better spouse you'll be, better, you know. better boyfriend or girlfriend you'll be. It's like that don't. How does that make sense? How does that make sense to y'all? Where the less you know and understand about life, that's supposed to benefit me somehow. Because the dudes that smart, they making plans for the future and stuff like this. And a lot of them know that they want to get married and want to have kids and just like that. They got stuff written down, or is a certain path that they're trying to go down. You know, they got an understanding of what they want out of life. A lot of them, not all of them. I'm talking about the smarter dudes. When most of the lower dudes, the Pookie and Ray Rays, the ones that didn't really want to go to school, didn't really get too much education, they slanging drugs, they scamming motherfuckers. Well, a lot of them don't be having a plan for the future. Most of them live in the here and now, where as soon as I get this money, I'm about to spend it, blow it on something, whether it's clothes, jewelry, girls, cars. I'm about to blow this. It's like, I know the money is addictive, but it's crazy how so many women are addicted to these type of guys. But they say that they want the good guys, but that's not who you pick. That's most of us men. We see what's going on. It's like that's why most of us start off nice and end up flipping the script and be like, you know what? Nice for what? Wasn't that Drake hit that one? I don't know. I think he was talking about females though, on being nice for what. But anyway, I'm saying dudes come to that realization a lot of times around your teens or your 20s that you be like, man, I'm done with this whole nice rap. Can't get no pussy off that. And I need some of that. I'm trying to, that's what I mean. A lot of us don't even feel like, I know it shouldn't be like that. It's like, but you be feeling like you less of a man if you can't score with the ladies. If you can't get no women, whether you cute, fine, or ugly, it's like you feel like you less of a man if you can't get a lady. That's just how we be feeling. So thing is, you try to figure out, how can I make this happen? I'm talking about when you're young, coming up, teen years, you like, because you start off being nice, extra nice, because that's what you heard. All women are supposed to be treated like queens and this and that, diamonds and that, all that. Give them everything they want, do everything for them, try to. But when you're in the game, you see that most of these females don't want me to try to do everything for him. He ain't do nothing for her, and she gave him everything. She won't leave the man alone. He keep cheating on her. He ain't never did nothing for her. But for some reason, she don't want to leave his stinking ass alone. We watching it, be learning like, I don't know, what is that about? Okay, then you peep out other situations. It's like, what am I doing wrong? I'm trying to, look, baby, I would never do you like that. I would never hurt you like that or cheat on you. I would never do that to you, baby. Why you messing with him? Leave him alone. Don't never say the word, because they're crazy. I mean, our thinking is crazy, and it's backwards. It's backwards as hell. You steady get with a bad guy, but when you you got him because he's a bad guy, but now that you got the bad guy, you want him to be a good guy. And by a good guy, I mean not being a nerd or nothing like that. Being a good guy by not cheating on you, you know, being coming home every night and stuff like that, not being in the club, not being in the streets and stuff like this, you know. But the whole thing is, I'm a bad guy. I'm really a bad guy. I've been showing you this since I met you that I was a bad guy, and you've been loving it since I met you. Why would I stop? The minute I stop being the bad guy, now you looking at this other dude, because you didn't conquer me. You didn't got me to do whatever you want me to do now. And that usually turns women off. It's a crazy cycle. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. But a lot of times when a woman is able to change you into what they want, they end up wanting something else. So when you find a woman that ends up liking you for you, even though she may try to change you, you can't, there's some things that you can wiggle on, but you can't change her overall views on everything and start thinking like how she think, because she was attracted to you for a reason in the first place. Once you start thinking like her and moving like her, it's gonna mess up your relationship. This is in my understanding. Might not be true. I want y'all to tell me what you think. Am I crazy? So I think you crazy. Holla at your boy.